In today's video, I'm going to talk about a kids channel that we've all come to know and used to love. I can't say everyone loves this channel anymore. The name of this channel is Nickelodeon. It was best known for having the best kids shows and cartoons on the planet. Nickelodeon was totally awesome, and pretty much every kid on the planet loved it. But then, about 6 or 7 years ago, it really started to go down the drain. Ow. I hurt my finger. Let me move this out of the way. Anyways, there's lots of reasons why Nickelodeon is nowhere near as good as it used to be. For one, lack of entertainment. It's just the same old crap playing over and over and over again. It's the same shows every single day. It's also really, when it comes to Nicktoons, I can only think of 2 Nicktoons that are currently airing on Nickelodeon. And that's SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents. And that's like literally it. I can't think of any other Nicktoons that are currently on the air. Aren't people going to get tired just seeing reruns of SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents over and over and over again? I mean, yes, they're good shows, but it's just, you need a wider variety of cartoons. Like, maybe, I remember back in the day, like in the early 2000s, there were like 13, 14 Nicktoons that came on. They were currently on the air. And now there's only 2. That's just sad. And almost all those Nicktoons were more entertaining, too. And don't even get me started on Teen Nick. Teen Nick used to have all these awesome shows like Drake and Josh, The Amanda Show, Sometimes iCarly, Zoe 101, Ned's Declassified. And now, and then in around 2009 or 2010, they turned it all into like music stuff, like Victorious and Big Time Rush. It was all about singing. And I was like, ugh, are you serious? They were turning into Disney, all about pop singing. And then it's even worse now because I can't get into the new Teen Nick shows. Let me see what they are. Teen Nick, no, not Teen Nick. That's what I'm talking about. They're so boring. I can't even remember the names of them. That Henry Danger show, that Nicky, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn. By the way, there's a bad word in the name of that show. Yeah. That's not a good sign. You're seriously gonna have the word Dickie in Nicky, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn? Just so inappropriate. And what else? The Thundermans. And like, I can't even tell them apart. They're all so much alike, too. That's the thing. You can't tell show from show. Because all the shows are like exactly the same. It's so boring and ridiculous. And the logo. Let me start talking about the logo. They used to have this orange splat, and they used to have all these cool bumpers and theme songs. They don't have any of that anymore. Now it's just, the Nickelodeon logo is just orange letters that say Nickelodeon, and that's it. That's literally it. No splats, no cool theme songs or crazy bumpers with cartoon people in it anymore. Yeah. And used to be all these cool... Even the commercials were entertaining back in the day on Nickelodeon. Like, on YouTube, sometimes I'll go on YouTube and look at old Nickelodeon commercials and say, wow, these commercials are so much better than the commercials you see on TV nowadays. Like, Nickelodeon used to have their own commercials featuring cartoon characters. Now the cartoons are just advertising boring stuff that nobody gives a crap about. So, I don't know, Nickelodeon just used to put so much more effort into, like, luring audience into their channel. And they got rid of Nick Studios. That's another downfall Nickelodeon had. They got rid of Nick Studios. That was a bummer. I know I'll never be going there now. That's like Disney getting rid of Disney World. How could you, Nickelodeon? And the shows today just aren't the same as watching those old Nicktoons. Those old Nicktoons just had more... They were just plain better. I don't know how to say it. They were just plain better. Like, the cartoons today are just so overrated. Like, for example, I have some old Nickelodeon videos. Real Monsters. I know how to describe the old Nickelodeon shows. They're more creative. More unique. Real Monsters. Monsters scaring kids. And going to an academy to learn how to scare people. I mean, how creative is that? And they live in the dump in New York City. Now that's entertaining. Rugrats. Babies that know how to talk. They talk to other babies, but they never talk to adults. You'll never see that in another cartoon. Doug. I know Doug's a little more realistic than the other two cartoons, but still, for being a show that's fairly realistic, it's quite entertaining, you know? That Roger Klotz guy is really funny. Always picking on Doug. He's a real smartass. And let's not forget Hey Arnold, the guy who had a weird shaped head. It was like shaped like a football. All those old Nickelodeon shows were so creative and unique and funny and entertaining. Nickelodeon just has none of that stuff anymore. Either get some new Nicktoons that are somewhat funny and creative, or bring back the old ones. You can't just rely on reruns of SpongeBob to control your channel. You know, you can't depend on one or two Nicktoons to become the whole channel. It's ridiculous. So those are the main reasons why Nickelodeon sucks nowadays. I think I've made my point. Nickelodeon, you've disappointed me. I'm sorry to say, I do not enjoy watching Nickelodeon anymore. It used to be fun, something I always looked forward to. Now it's just a pain. You failed, Nickelodeon. I've never seen a channel go as far downhill as you have, Nickelodeon. I mean, Cartoon Network and Disney have also gone downhill, but nothing like Nickelodeon. I mean, comparing Nickelodeon from 15 years ago to now, 15 years ago you could have never pictured Nickelodeon being as bad as it is today. Well, I'm sure a lot of people agree with me. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Actually, you know what? I still have some battery left. Let me continue talking. Oh yeah, I'd like to share some Rugrats DVDs I have. I got the complete collection of Rugrats. See, if you want to enjoy the old Nicktoons that everyone seems to love, you have to either buy videos of them or the complete collection of them. Or I suppose you could watch some episodes of classic Nicktoons on the internet. You see, I watch more TV shows on the internet nowadays than I do on actual TV. Because there's, especially Nickelodeon. Like, I very rarely watch Nickelodeon now. If I ever want to watch Nicktoons that I used to enjoy, I watch them on the internet or I watch them on video or DVD. Yeah. Anyways, I think I've officially made my point now. I'm sorry to say this, Nickelodeon, but you failed.